information that I really wanted to know.
Yeah.
Secondly, now my other question is, now you are going to the position of Cabinet Secretary of Cooperatives.
If confirmed.
If confirmed by this committee.
Yes.
And your profession, as you have said, is accounting,
Yeah.
which is much in relation with that work. There is the SME, micro and small medium enterprises, which is the backbone of this economy. That is the group that drives this economy. What do you think, what measures will you put in place to make sure that these SMEs survive the current economic situation that is going on in this country of high interest rates and other things? Secondly, the famous, and unfortunately me and you are on the same line, before elections and after elections, until now we are found together in this place. How will you handle Hustler Fund? It's in that ministry. What do you think you will do? And you know the way we oppose it very well, me and you, on the streets.
Chair, maybe before he answers that, in relation to the question Jeanette asked, the investigations by EACC, you say you have never recorded a statement, okay? Are you aware if any of your former colleagues or staff at the county government of Kakamega have recorded any statements with EACC? And lastly, has the Office of the ODPP, Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ever contacted you in relation to this matter or prosecuted you?
I wouldn't know if any member of Kakamega County recorded a statement, because I'm no longer a governor. So I wouldn't know the movement of staff from Kakamega to here and back. So that one, I will not commit myself that I know. However, I know one of my colleagues who was called to record a statement.
Chairman, on the same, just briefly on the EACC, have you ever been to EACC offices, the headquarters here?
Yes.
In October?
Yes.
What did you go to do there?
I had gone to collect my phones because they had taken my phones of my children. My children were crying, they want their phones. So I followed them to go and collect the phones. And when I went there, they kept me waiting. They were saying they were scanning the phones. And later, after some 2-3 hours, they returned me the phone. That's what took me there.
So while there, you did not write any statement?
I didn't write any statement.
Did you get your phones back?
I got my phones back, except the computer.
And the ODPP has never contacted you that you're supposed to be charged for any offense, or you're supposed to be taken to court?
He has never contacted me. The first time that I was contacted was early this month, around 8-9 there, when my lawyer told me that he had received a letter from the DPP that I have no case to answer, according to him.
Let's have, yes.
Yeah, you talked
the Hustler Fund
and
your previous pronouncements against it. Now that you are going to be the line minister, I think that's what you have been asked.
I know I was among the people who are opposed about the Hustler Fund. And I had not known the facts about the Hustler Fund until now. I've been briefed about the Hustler Fund. I think this fund, if well managed, is a fund that will take our people from poverty. The only problem, through my briefing, the only problem is that this fund was launched in a hurry without proper legal structures in place. And in the process, the Treasury allocated 13 billion Kenya shillings. From those 13 billion, because of borrowing again and again, that figure has gone, the turnover has gone to 55 billion.
From 13?
From 13. And out of that 55 billion, 21 million people have been involved in the repeating borrowing. In the process, they have been able to recover 45 billion. 43 billion, sorry.
It's a revolving fund.
It's a revolving fund. So in the process, there is 12 billion, which has not been recovered. But they have there is a very strong infrastructure, digital infrastructure, that they are able to determine where the 12 billion is, who has the 12 billion. The only problem is that there is no legal framework to recover that particular amount. You know, Fulisa is when you take Fulisa, when you load your phone, then the money is recovered automatically. But the digital infrastructure they have does not do that. It waits until the 2 weeks.
If you find favor and you are confirmed, I have not been asking questions, but just a follow-up until the end. If you are confirmed to take up this docket, what will you do then to have a better system to manage this fund and avoid leakages and losses?
First thing I should admit here that the intention was very good, because this fund was supposed to address market failures at the lowest level, lowest pyramid. That person, even leave Mama Mboga, leave Boda Boda, the person below, even those people, the person who could not even afford 500 shillings. So it was supposed to address that. You borrow the money, and then you repay. When you repay, you get a credit score. So after that, then if you have borrowed like 500, you have refunded. You can now borrow 1,000 and you refund. In that process, your score improves. So you can continue borrowing until those who are borrowing properly, now they can borrow up to 1 million shillings. So the intention was good, but unfortunately, there was no legal framework. So if you approved my nomination, the first thing I would do is to make sure that there is a proper legal framework. There is a board has just been put in, but there is no even staff. So to ensure that there is staff that will manage this particular fund properly, because this fund, the goodness is that when you borrow, 30% of the money you borrow goes to savings. So it encourages savings. And at the moment, even the savings now have reached about 3.1 billion. And savings are very critical. It has also the element of retirement benefit. They have even now put there